Well, I think Jason has the ability to make some perimeter shots, and he hit a 3 last night. That helps. When you have 2 big guys and one of them doesn't take a lot of perimeter shots, it's hard to play him. But I think with Jason's activity on the pick and roll coverages, and he's pretty agile for being a bigger guy, and he blocks shots, but he can make shots. He's one of the best shooting bigs from 17, 18, and I think that's why they can play at times. It just depends on what the other team has out there.
Do you expect to require more from your bench in terms of scoring tonight, given that it's a back-to-back and John and March and some of those guys played so many heavy minutes to start with?
Well, I mean, it'd be nice that we can get a balanced score and attack. We just have to, I've always felt, you just take every game and you just focus on doing your best to win that game. Minutes, you can talk about minutes till you're blue in your face. If you play a good number of minutes and you play 33, 34 minutes, and if you play a high number, if you play 2 extra minutes, that shouldn't bother you. So John and Brad, and I mean, I try to monitor minutes as much as I can, but they can handle it. We, as a medical staff, a training staff, we do a pretty good job of keeping guys fresh and ready to play for 82 nights.
The Celtics played against a great backcourt last night in Toronto. You have a great backcourt. The Celtics do as well. I'm just wondering how you felt your backcourt matches up with the other two.
I mean, the league has a bunch of great backcourts. That's the thing. The league has so many great point guards in this league. The all-star ballots, it's going to be so hard to keep guys off of it. But we feel like we match up well against any backcourt in the league. John and Brad has done a great job of leading our team. We're playing much better, the last 4 or 5 weeks, and hopefully it continues because of their play.
Scott, what have you seen from developing Otto Porter? It seems like he's just playing with more confidence.
Yeah, see, he shoots the ball. He's a knockdown shooter. He's not streaky. He's a legit knockdown shooter from mid-range and threes. He's really developed his three-point ball. He's confident. We are confident in it. I'm confident in it. Every time he misses it surprises me. So that's a good feeling to have as a coach. He had a great game against them, against Boston the first time. We hope to see that again.
Scott, big picture, haven't seen it. When you came into this, to the naked eye, very similar, but what did you want to put your theme on it without, because they're good.
Yes, good. I mean, we have a good team. I just wanted to really establish a culture that's going to play hard every night. We're not looking for, I've said it many times, not looking for to be perfect in every possession down the court, but we want great effort. We want our fans to be proud of the team that they cheer for, and we have to build that game by game, day by day, and I think we're doing that. Not where we want it to be, but we're getting there.
Scott, with the way they spread you out, a lot of teams do this too, but especially with the bigs like Horford and Lennox who can step back beyond 3. What kind of pressure does that put on your big guys specifically in your defense in general?
Well, I mean, it definitely does. They're floating around the perimeter quite a bit, and rightfully so. They can all shoot the ball. They can handle the ball. They can make plays with the basketball, not only for themselves, but they're great passers. They're great DHO guys. It does put pressure. This is the new trend. Is there's a lot of shooting 5s that can shoot 3s, and Horford is a list of only a handful of them in the league, and you have to be cognizant of it when you're guarding him. Big guy's natural reaction is to protect the paint and basket, and if you're doing that don't have one eye on your man, they're gonna kill you for a 3. Horford hit the game-winning shot in the right corner because their big fella wasn't paying attention to that. But that's common. That's hard. It's hard not to for those big guys. They grew up playing, protecting the basket, but you have to be able to adapt and change as the league is changing.
Do you think, though, that's where Otto had his best game against these guys, playing him as a stretch forward with Kelly, so do you expect doing that again?
Yeah, I mean, I've been doing that as much as I can, but definitely Otto is improving with that position. That's another set of things that you have to pick up and learn, and then the offense is obviously different from the 3 and the 4, but Otto's a good player. I think you could throw him in a lot of different spots.